Aranzazu is a Basque term meaning a spiritual place requiring a difficult path to reach. Many of the children and adults who come to Camp Aranzazu are indeed following a difficult path. They come to Camp Aranzazu because it's one of only a handful of camps in Texas that's dedicated to enriching the lives of children and adults with chronic illnesses and special needs.
I was impressed with Aranzazu just to be able to give that girth of ability of running all these different kinds of camps, and to see them all together able to to run and play and just have a great time, whereas they weren't being sent to camps previously by their families because they were just too afraid.
Kids that haven't been able to attend public school and now they can, or kids that were unable to do things for themselves, simple as tying a shoe, but now they can.
It's just a matter of allowing kids to be kids.
At Camp Aranzazu, they're surrounded by people who are just like them. No matter what their disability, they just want to be typical. You want to do archery today? We're going to do archery, and they love it.
Coming to Camp Aranzazu is like a getaway. You come and hang out with all your good friends that you went in the hospital with. It's a great organization to come hang out.
You come to camp and you see 60 kids that have had the same thing as you, and they know exactly what you've been through, and it means a lot more to you.
Camp Aranzazu's counselors strive to give every camper the chance to try things they never thought they could do, whether it's shooting a bow and arrow or soaring through the sky on the zip line. After 10 years of operation, we're now bringing the original vision for the camp to fruition and completing the master plan, building more cabins for campers, a bigger dining hall, and a bridge for easier access to the waterfront. Campers enjoy and benefit from the camp's 26 acres of waterfront access and unique partnerships with the UT Marine Science Institute and Texas A&M Corpus Christi.
These children don't always get the chance to be a child. They are in therapies all the time, and they're always around, other special needs children, and they just really don't get to play and be a kid. And so they go to Camp Aranzazu, and they get to experience childhood.
So now you have these group of 35, 40 kids, and you're asking them to run, to swim, to go fishing, to go hiking, and do all these things that so a lot of kids aren't able to do with asthma, or they didn't think they were, and now they are able to do it.
There's not a doubt in my mind that Camp Aranzazu changes the lives of all the campers that go there. I've just seen firsthand, met the children, and seen just the light in their eyes and the glimmer of hope that they feel and the independence that they feel when they're there.
It's a special place. If you look at the well-being of children, it's multifaceted. There's education, there's character building, there's parental involvement, there's all the things, there's all the components of and this is where you get emotional, because these kids, when you see them there, they're having fun, and they're coming from a dialysis treatment, or they've been at with periwinkle and their cancer kids. Or my daughter was out there one day and she was swimming with a kid with Tammy who had spina bifida. It's a special place.
And the payoff for them going to camp is just tremendous. They learn so much. They come away with much more than just the ability to go up the climbing wall. They come away with increased confidence, which then allows them to try other new things that they might not have tried otherwise. And it also gives them the confidence, and their parents the confidence, that they can be away from their mom and dad and be successful.
At Camp Aranzazu, it's just a matter of allowing the opportunities to create more opportunities. And with a child that has muscular dystrophy, that's never gone down the zip line, we make it happen. And no matter what it takes to make that happen, regarding equipment, personnel, we're going to do it, because that kid's not going to be able to do that anywhere else. It's creating challenging challenges for our campers that we know that they can do it if they allow themselves to do it. So our job is just basically create that opportunity, and then they provide the miracle.
I love it. I love coming to camp.
Yeah, I love it.
I love Camp Aranzazu. being a nurse, you have to know where everything is in case. Everything is in a good open area. There's plenty of, everything from an AED, automatic device. Anyway, if somebody had a heart attack, I can't think of the words, to blood pressure information, to if you just need to take a temperature. Anything that I didn't bring or we didn't bring is here. So I'm very comfortable with everything. The facilities itself is nice, open, easy for my kids in chairs to get around in. My staff in chairs get around in here easily too. So it's well supplied and well staffed. We strive, and apparently this facility does too, to make them normal kids, to let them do everything possible, encourage them to do everything, even bribe them a little bit, to make sure that they have the best experience that they can and they realize their limits are only in their head.
I like the swimming pool, archery, basketball, karaoke, dance party. Oh, the screamer. The thing where you climb rocks and slide down the rail. A campfire is a fire that you make s'mores. I love coming to Camp Aranzazu.
Early in my career, I worked at a children's hospital, and the director of child life, I heard him say, the work of a child is play, and that work must go on. And he was referring to whether the child is in the hospital or not. And that's what happens here. Regardless of their challenges, regardless of whatever they are facing, these children need to play and interact and hang out with their peers, just like every other child. And that's what happens here at Camp Aranzazu. And they get to do it for as many days as their partner will bring them. And it is an amazing opportunity, and it's also growth and interaction that most of them have very few opportunities to enjoy otherwise. The camp is very dependent on the community in order for us to underwrite 2/3 of the cost for these children to come. We need to go out and we raise over $1 million a year to make it possible. We have very little earned revenue. We purposefully keep the cost of camp for our camping partners very inexpensive. So we have children coming from 42 counties in Texas, and we need support from 42 counties in Texas.
Also, we have something at Camp Aranzazu called Challenge by Choice. So technically it's their choice is what they want to do, but we encourage them to do everything that they can. Most of our campers have never been down a zip line, so that's very scary. It is high in the air. There's a lot of equipment that's going on, but we encourage them to do as much as they can. So if we can get a camper into a harness, they kind of sit there and hang out and see everyone else is having fun, then we can get them tied into the rope, and then they kind of see like, okay, this isn't so bad, and then eventually they just climb the tower and they zip, and it's fabulous, and they have so much fun, and they don't understand why they were scared to begin with, but it's always something new. So, and also same with fishing. A lot of our campers don't fish or think that they can't fish, and so then we have our lovely fishing pond. We come here, everyone catches a fish and makes a wish.